Hello. So today is self-improvement day 99. What a number, 99. Well, I mean, I want to make it funny. I want to make it, kind of interesting. But honestly, I've just been processing some emotions recently because I feel kind of betrayed. Honestly, I kind of feel betrayed um, recently in my just some relationship with my just the people around me. And obviously I'm not gonna like just blame them for what I'm feeling right now. I think part of it is because I attract what I'm putting out. So I think part of the reason why things happens is because I kind of like enabled it in a way, so it kind of like happened to me. I mean, obviously, um, there are things that I can't control, and sometimes if you feel frustrated and not happy with the things that you can control, that's, I think, absolutely understandable, and I think it's healthy to, you know, just feel frustrated sometimes. So, um, yeah, I mean, but I do want to feel responsible for like why I end up in this kind of situation. Um, so yeah, so I just taking responsibility, looking at my own like thought process and try to see which part that I can improve on. I think that's important. And yeah, so I guess for today this is gonna be something that I will be focusing on. Um, so and I think recently I sort of like discovered that because I always like have like a hero in my life that I kind of look up to, and I think that makes it kind of easy for me to just like follow them, so then I don't have to think for myself. But I honestly think that's wrong. um yeah, I think that just kind of like I just like it's kind of like just makes it easy, like, oh, okay, whatever I'll just do whatever the hero of mine says. I'll just follow it, and so then I don't need to, think about what I should do, right? And yeah, honestly, I think I want myself to be that hero 20 years later. Like I can look back and I'd be like if like me 20 years later meeting myself right now, and I would look at him like, man, I, I wish I met this guy. It's like I want to create that sort of feeling. And I think like humans are just not gonna be perfect, and that's okay. Like you have to realize like everyone has their own issues, problems that they deal with. And yeah, and I think I was kind of like naive in a way that sometimes I look at these like heroes in my mind, and I think that they're like perfect being. But honestly, like everyone's not going to be perfect. They have their own problems, and I have to realize that, and sort of like let go of the idea of like following the hero. I think honestly I should just think for myself, and I guess I'll be my hero for myself. But honestly, like I don't think anyone's gonna be perfect, myself included. So I don't think I should burden myself with that. So yeah, I'll have to think about that more. But I think for like the people that you look up to, just learn from whatever you're looking up, like whatever you're like. There's a reason why you're admiring them, right? So learn from that. I think that's good. but you have to realize sometimes, you know, they're not perfect human being, they're gonna have flaws, you know, and just allow that. And like if they have flaws and you don't like that, then just, you know, don't learn from that. Just, you know, learn from the good and ignore the bad, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, anyways, I think there's a lot of emotions I need to process. There's a lot of like thinking rewire that I kind of need to do. So yeah, a lot to work on, but honestly, I'm not like saying this. This is why I love like making videos like this, because like just like saying like just like talking like this, thinking about my situation, I think I'm more hopeful and confident to see myself grow from this. And whereas like before I made this video, I was like thinking in my mind and I was kind of like a little bit depressed, but somehow when I talk about it out loud, like with the camera, with like people, knowing that people, there's gonna be some people viewing this, and I don't know, it's just, it feels much more clear. And I don't know, I just feel hopeful after doing this video. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting me to do these kind of videos. I think it's helpful for myself to do this, and this also hopefully it's helpful for some people that's like watching, maybe not this video particularly. As long as like one of my video is helpful, I think I'm content. And yeah, so I think that's it for today. So I'm gonna like think more, or I don't know, maybe I'll just take a rest and we'll see tomorrow. Let's see how I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Maybe I'll do better. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace. Take care.